afternoon, we're looking westward at some beautiful blue sky and a couple of puffy cumulus clouds out there as well. A really nice day today. And if it were May, we would call it a gorgeous day, a perfect day for us. But it's June and we've gotten used to some summer heat, 80s and 90s, and we're just nowhere near there this afternoon. Our temperatures are into the 50s and 60s. 63 degrees currently in Fargo. It's 61 in Grand Forks. Our warm temperature is 63 on the map, and that includes Fargo, Jamestown, and Wahpeton, down towards Sisseton as well. And check out where we are in Bemidji, only 56 degrees. So we're still hanging on to some 50s here in the valley to start off our afternoon. So a cool one in progress. Wind is coming in out of the north, and it's what's fighting that sunshine to keep us on the cooler side. We've just got that cooler air driving in. Wind speeds are gusting into the 20s, a 26-mile-per-hour gust in Fergus Falls. It's 24 in Fargo and 18 in Grand Forks. And checking out your radar and satellite map, beautiful out there for a lot of us. We have some fair weather cumulus to our east. We did have those showers earlier this morning in eastern North Dakota. Those have departed. The clouds still hanging around in some spots, but overall we're looking at a quiet start to our afternoon. And you can see out west, not much heading our way here today. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour planner. Again, keep in mind there's going to be a couple of clouds out there in the eastern part of North Dakota especially. And as we heat things up a little bit today into the later afternoon, you could see our forecast model indicating we might get a couple of thunder showers popping over in the James River Valley for this afternoon. So keep that in mind if you're in that area, but the vast majority of the valley should be on the quiet side. We'll have some sunshine, just some pretty good weather here. Just a little cool. It's not necessarily lake weather here for us this afternoon. Highs in the low to some upper 60s. There might be a couple of us that do see 70, just given that we've been pretty warm lately, and hopefully we do see some of those 70s. Those are some a better range than the low 60s. Heading into this evening, a nice evening. We're looking at some conditions that are going to be quiet. The wind will start to ease up at that point, and we'll see some dry weather as well. A good evening to mow the lawn if you've been needing to do so after last night's rain. And then into the nighttime hours tonight, expect temperatures to start to dip again. It's going to be another chilly night. Good night to throw open those windows, and if you haven't already turned off the air conditioning, to do so. We're looking at some numbers into the 40s to start off the day. Perhaps not quite as cold as this morning where we saw some 30s for lows earlier on. Now tomorrow morning, most of us starting off quiet. You can see there are some clouds to the west. We'll start with some sunshine and then eventually some increasing chances for some cloud cover here, but also an isolated shot at some rain and thunder. Notice our temperatures though by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon will be into the low to some mid 70s, even some upper 70s in some areas. So warming up nicely with that south wind, but you can see that also helps to fuel a couple of areas of rain and thunder as we head into the nighttime hours for tomorrow night. So an isolated shot at some rain and thunder late Thursday. Most of the day should be just fine. Friday, we're looking at a better bet for some rain and some thunderstorms, and some of these could be strong. We're looking at the potential for some marginally severe storms Friday. Of course, a couple of days away. We'll have a better assessment on that for you as it gets closer, but something to keep in mind if you have some Friday night plans. And then heading into the weekend, unsettled, cooling down again, back into Father's Day, back into the 80s, and a slight chance for some rain on Sunday as well. So we've had a big kind of 180 here in our temperatures and in our weather. Cooler, a little more unsettled as well.
For the people who really miss the springtime weather, today is your day.
It's here. We had a little bit of summertime and spring's back.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.